Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you watch this video. So whenever you come across it, someone was asking about timing. Whenever you come across the videos on my channel, at least, I do them with the intention that you find them when you need them most or when they can help you the most. So try not to get stuck on the date, the time necessarily, okay? Trust that you're finding it when you're meant to. And just give it a listen, see what it holds for you, okay? And yeah, this is for Pisces placement. So wherever you have Pisces in your chart, this could resonate. If you're cross-watching, dealing with a Pisces, this could resonate. But even if it's just a house in your chart, the house of Pisces, right? And you got nothing else going on, if you found your way here, trust that there are messages here for you, okay? And thank you in advance for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing. It makes a big difference for the channel growth, for getting the messages out there, and actually makes quite a big difference in my world, so thank you. All right, Pisces, let's jump in. Daily energy and advice for Pisces placements. What do they need to know at the time they watch this video? Okay, there we go. It's going to be the overall energy of the day, how you're thinking and feeling, underlying energies, main events, main developments. This is going to be your work, your finances, your studies, your personal business, your projects. Okay, you get 4 cards today if you don't work, right? This is going to be your social circles, your friends, your family, your community, your neighbors, your co-workers, other people in your life in whatever role. And it's going to be your love life, whether you're single, coupled up, single and looking, single and not interested, in situationships. And remember, I could be reading one sector, but this energy could be playing out in a different sector of life for you. So that's where you use your own discernment and take the messages as they resonate with you. This is the Awaken Tarot, for those of you who want to know. And let's begin, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is an energy of help, support, ask and you shall receive. Something being given or granted to you because you've asked for it, applied for it, requested it. For those of you, you could be called upon to be supportive for someone else or to help them in some way. It could be financial, it doesn't have to be just financial, okay? In the overall energy, we have, nice, the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Do I, don't I? There's an opportunity is being offered to you, Pisces, okay? And remember, if this is reversed, read it as reversed. You're going to have to trust your own discernment. I always say that. That's how we do things on this channel. I give you scenarios, but you have the power and the knowledge of your own life to know where these messages apply and if they do. But the way I'm reading this is, there's an opportunity being presented to you. There's an offer on the table. And you're in your head about it with the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Do I take it, 8 of Wands, or do I not? And you're overthinking it, okay? Or you have an opportunity, this could be the opportunity to invest in something, and that's a thing, a person, a relationship, a business opportunity. Invest your time, hear someone out, that's an investment of your time, right? In terms of their plans, their ideas, or whatever it is they want to talk to you about, right? It's an investment of your resources. Time is a resource. And you're in your head about it. Should I, shouldn't I? You're overthinking it. For others of you, if you have been stuck and asked for help, you have asked for help, applied, requested, whatever it is, the money or the resources that you've requested or applied for, that resource is coming in. And it's helping you get unstuck and move forward, move past a very challenging obstacle, okay? That could also be how that is playing out. So let's see, when it comes to your work, your finances, your business, your studies, your home business, or your personal projects, where it is that you invest your resources, and that could also be your time, right? If you're retired, you don't work. So let's see what's going on here. We have the Emperor, figure of authority, father figure, Aries energy, the Chariot, okay, another major, the Hangman, another major, and the King of Pentacles. Very nice. Yeah, so for some of you, something that was previously stuck is now getting the green light. It's full speed ahead. For some of you, this has to do with actual travel. It has to do with a car or a means of transportation or a trip, and your paperwork was stuck, or money for this trip was stuck somewhere, or you didn't have it and you had to request it or apply for it. But there's excellent news in terms of money. There's a victory, there's a big win. to do with something you've asked for or requested, applied for, and that could be job, that could be loan, that could be mortgage, car loan, business loan. If you've asked a father figure for money or a grandfather, some figure of authority in your life, could be someone who works in the car industry, who works in the automotive industry. Okay, and if you haven't asked for help, this is telling you, hey, you could talk to that person, ask for help, they would give it to you. If you have done already, this is where they're saying yes. There you go. Yes, I would love to invest in your idea. Yes, I can give you that money. Yes, I can loan you that money. Yes, I can give you that resource. Yes, I can loan you my car. Yes, I can loan you my truck to get you to help you move. Yes, I can, you know what I mean? But you have to ask if you haven't done so already. You have to ask, you have to request this, you have to apply for this. And it will be given to you, okay? And for others of you, there's excellent news to do with getting a job or getting a promotion or getting a raise or getting money of any kind, okay? It's green light and full speed ahead. If something, I'm getting a specific scenario, if something was appealed, it's getting turned around in your favor. So if it came in, a decision came in, whether or not you got something, whether or not someone approved something for you, and you challenged it, you questioned it, you appealed it, the higher power that had to review it is turning it around and it's going to go in your favor, okay? Interesting. So if that's where your money was stuck, you know what I mean? Then it's about to be released. When it comes to your social circles, your friends, your family, your community, other people in your life, we have the Moon, we have the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you're trying to do everything alone, and it's a really big struggle. Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Moon, okay? I also feel like for some of you, it's important to you how people perceive you, and you want to be perceived as an independent individual, okay? Now, asking for help doesn't make you less independent. Asking for help doesn't mean you can't do it for yourself. You probably could, you probably would figure it out at some point in time, but it would take longer, it would be more of a struggle. And it's the energy here is saying, if you have the resources available, why not use it? You know, why not ask for help? Why not accept help? Why not tell people you could use some advice, right? It doesn't have to be just money. But I feel like for some of you, what you're in your head about is your status and what people are going to think if they find out you're struggling, or what people are going to think if you asked for help. For some of you, this is where you have your own business and it's been struggling, but you haven't been talking about it. It's been a lot of stress on your shoulders. Again, the guidance here could be talk to this individual over here, this figure of authority, or this person who, they have a lot of power, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of resources, or they could be some sort of government institution if it's not a person, right? Or a bank. This is saying talk to someone. Ask, apply, request, because it will be given and granted to you, okay? You don't have to struggle on your own. For those of you, this is a family member or someone in the community. This could also be someone in the industry that you're trying to break into or make a name for yourself, right? And this is like a mentor person. This is what they do. But they don't know you're struggling unless you tell them you are, or they don't know you could use their guidance unless you told them that you could, right? So this is just saying, yes, you could figure it out for yourself, but it would mean a lot more time and a lot more work and a lot more stress. And you could do that if you wanted to, but there are resources available to you if you just asked or look around, okay? Just look around. But yeah, for others of you, this is where you're in your head about, you know, what people are going to say and what people are going to think. You don't want people's perception to change when it comes to you. And that's a decision that you're making, but it's just asking you to just, you know, are you sure that's what you want to do? Because there's a balance here that needs to be found. So for example, you're the person that always helps your friends, your family, financially, or being a listening ear or shoulder to crying. Always, you're that person. And now when you're struggling, it's almost like you feel bad asking for help. But remember, you are doing these things for them. You asking for help and is not just about you. It's also giving these people the opportunity to return the favor, to pay off that debt, that karmic debt. You know what I mean? For them to do something nice for you for a change, right? So try to think of it in those terms as well. But yeah, I do see home business taking off, and it has to do with this influx of money or influx of support or advice, okay, from a figure of authority or someone who knows what they're talking about. But again, you have to put yourself out there. You have to ask with this energy. Yeah, I just want to say, don't feel like you have to do everything alone. That's a lot of stress. And there's no one saying you can't, but it's saying, you know, is it worth you losing your health over it, trying to prove a point that you can do it on your own? It's just some things you need to ask yourself, you know? What does it matter what people think, honestly? You're just going to have to sit down and try to figure that out for yourself, because you're putting a lot of stress and a very difficult burden on yourself because of what some people in your life are going to think. That, you know, if they think negatively of you to begin with, you know, I don't know. You're going to have to figure out how you feel about that. I have probably a handful of people whose opinion I actually care about. Because you know what? Opinions are like, you know what? Everyone's got one. And no one knows who you are and what you're going through and the effort that you're putting in. Some people know a little bit, some people know a part of that, some people know an angle, you know what I mean? But who are you living for? Like, who are you trying to impress? You know, if you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters, if you ask me, you know, but that's just my 2 cents. Because I see a lot of stress and a very heavy burden carried because of what other people are gonna think, you know? So it's just some things to revise. Is that really that important, you know? Proving a point when you could just be moving full speed ahead, making money, being successful by just focusing on what you're doing. Forget what people are saying, you know? Okay, when it comes to your love life, we have the Sun, very nice, the 4 of Wands, a Magician. I'm seeing surprise proposal for some of you, pregnancy announcement for others, moving in with a partner. I also see eloping with this energy. Destination wedding. Again, a mortgage application going through, and now you can move in together. Long distance relationships are now able to come together. You're now going to be able to live under the same roof. If there's something to do with rules and regulations and government and visas, if that has been impacting your relationship, there's a very big victory that comes to you, that's coming to you. With some sort of paperwork going through. I don't know if that's visas to travel or visas for a marriage to be recognized, or licenses for a marriage to happen. For those of you who are single, there's a really big opportunity around you, but you're not seeing it, you're not looking at it, or you don't want it, okay? It'll be different for everyone. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's one person that has their eye on you. We have the energy of Aries, we have the energy of Cancer, we have the energy of Pisces, Scorpio, Leo in the major arcana. But it can be any sign, okay? It could also be Gemini or Virgo with the Magician. But this person is like laser focus on you. And it could be someone you work with, someone you go to school with, or someone in your community, or someone you're part of the same club or the same association somehow. And could be to do with the passion project, with the hobby, anything to do with cinema, videography, could be social media, okay? But they are really trying to get your attention, or they're about to make a move, or they're about to offer you something, and you either don't see it coming, or it's almost like you're mistaking it for something else. So if someone's offering to help you, you're looking at it as they're trying to help you, when in reality they're trying to get closer to you by doing that because they like you. You know, you're looking at it as a business thing, whereas for them it's like, I'm trying to get closer to you. And that could be their love language, acts of service, right? For example, for those of you, there could be chance encounters, but you have to get yourself out there. Do you see what I mean with the Eight of Swords? And listen, if you're not interested in love life right now, you're not interested in love life. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. This could be going on in your professional life, where there could be a chance encounter that could be very profitable for you, but you have to get yourself out there. Okay? If you're wondering whether or not to apply for something, whether or not to put up a profile, whether or not to respond to someone or reply to something, the guidance here is be in the moment, do what makes you happy, go for it. For others of you, there could be makeover energy happening at this point in time and you're really catching someone's eye. For others of you, this is if you're starting a new job, there's someone there, you really catch their eye right away. Okay? Or you're joining a new gym, same thing. This could also be a teacher for some of you. If you're the teacher or this is one of your teachers, and that could be at school or with any sort of training program, but it could also be like a trainer or someone in charge of a class. And again, I feel like you're mistaking the type of dynamic. They're trying to flirt with you, but you're looking at it like, no, they're not interested in me, they're just being nice, right? Something along those lines. And this is just saying, listen, be yourself, have some fun, but keep an open mind, you know? If they're paying you a lot of compliments, are they doing that for everyone, or are they giving you kind of special treatment? Because I think you'll find they're giving you special treatment if you look at it through those lenses, right? But there's some sort of offer that's about to come your way out of the blue. Okay, for those of you, like I say, there's some sort of surprise that your partner is organizing. For others of you, you're meeting someone who has children. If you're a single parent, they're a single parent through school or through an event that involves children. If you wanted to, that's a possibility, okay? Let's look at your oracle cards to clarify these areas of life for Pisces when it comes to the events of the day. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter, number 28. Yeah, it's getting unstuck, full speed ahead. For some of you, if you're putting things out there to sell or to promote, or, you know, they're going to be flying off the shelf. So again, going back into that message of business taking off, your career taking off. We have Turkey Spirit, 61, give with gratitude and grace. That's the Six of Pentacles energy. So you could be giving, or again, you are being given too, but it's up to you to accept. Okay. We have number 3, Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. So this is when it comes to friends and family. Set healthy boundaries. With yourself when it comes to other people, but also with other people when it comes to you. So clarify for yourself how much it matters what someone thinks. Like, who is that person? Is their opinion valid? Are they, you know, an expert in the field? Are they a professional? Is their opinion something that you can actually use? Is it feedback, right? Or is it just someone being annoying? You know what I mean? And just having an opinion that doesn't really help anything, especially if they're criticizing things, right? It's like, what is going on? Like, are you giving me feedback that I can use here, right? Feed that back in, improve something, or are you just being negative and critical? There's a very big difference. But some boundaries need to be set. And if you have people who constantly come to you because of your status, and they're constantly coming to you for help and for support, you might have to set some boundaries with that person or that group of people in your life, because they may be depleting your resources, you know? And it's a slippery slope. So you might have to start saying no to some people. But again, for those of you where help is on offer, support is available, you could be discussing terms or negotiating, hey, could you help me with this and I'll pay you back by this date and time, right? But yeah, for others of you, you may have to protect your resources. And then we have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours, number 16. Like I said, some sort of expect the unexpected when it comes to your love life at this point in time. It comes with detours, it comes with changes to plans, it comes with fated meetings, fated encounters. It could be actual detours that you're experiencing, like while you're out in traffic, or it could be like a checkout line at the store, right? And you're in line, and then all of a sudden that checkout line closes and everyone has to move. And in that scramble, you bump into someone. I don't know, right? But it's that kind of energy. It's serendipity. It's expect the unexpected. And try to just go with it. If something's not going to plan, if something is kind of unexpected, unplanned, out of the blue, try to go with it. Try to see where it takes you, okay? Don't get too bogged down in why it's not working and what happened and when did it go wrong and whatnot. You'll find that there's like a smooth energy, there's a flow to that, right? So yeah, this isn't happening, but you're just going to be pointed in this direction, right? So this isn't available, but this is available. So you're not going to have to scramble to find something else. It's almost like this isn't available, but here, look at this, right? Type of situation. So yeah, interesting energy, Pisces. Let me know what you think and what your day is about. I hope the reading helps you. Looking forward to your thoughts, your comments. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.